Okay, so we're not 100% it, but okay. Here's the option: either Snow Fort, or I literally just beat this game.
So that's what you meant by it depends on how this recording session went.
Yeah.
Huh. Neither of those are bad options. This is a good game.
It's a good game. Just the. Okay, let's see.
Well, I don't remember
Up for a
Snow
game
Fort,
of
so it's really.
Spongebob?
Do you think it's still a good level?
It's mostly just trying to beat course records.
Oh, that's
It
that one. Yeah.
shines.
There, or should I just do the final boss?
I'd say at least show it off a little bit.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe not collect everything, but like at least show it off.
Okay, I'll just do one course record. Then go from there.
Sand Mountain, where sea creatures go to enjoy an afternoon of falling down.
Oh yeah, I forgot you gotta pay like almost 1,500 for each.
Squidward, am I glad you're here? I need to borrow your toothbrush again.
Again.
What? You've used it before?
Isn't it?
Oh yeah, lots of times. I figured if you didn't know, you wouldn't mind.
Fine.
That's just
What do I
malicious.
care? I'm a wreck anyways. I try and get some exercise to relax from all this robot mess, and now everything is ruined.
There's the thing, like,
God, that feels so relatable to me right now.
Because of a
Start trying
toothbrush?
to get out for exercise, like, oh yeah, but now COVID-19.
yes, because of the toothbrush.
No, it's those blasted robots. They've taken over the ski slopes. How can I ski with those ugly things beating everyone up? Listen, SpongeBob, you've gotta help me. I'm gonna lose my marbles if I don't get some relaxation.
I've found if you keep your marbles in a bag, they don't get lost as often. In fact, I've got mine right here. It's embroidered with this lovely...
Forget the marbles! I've got a better idea. If you get rid of the robots at the bottom of every slope for me, I'll give you one of those
Being the
golden
nerd that I am, I
spatulas.
have
Well,
a nice
I
bag
know.
that is just full
It's
of
hard
dice.
to beat the extreme fun of marbles.
Okay, I'll give you one for each
Did you ever
slope
actually play
clear.
marbles?
I know, but never ever got a chance to play the marble
Now
game.
that's a deal!
I only ever got to once. No one around when I was young was really into that stuff, so never got a chance to.
Oh, they killed a snowman or a sandman. Just
Boy, Patrick will be glad to have this back. Bolo Rama!
Guess no one's
Take
sleeping
that!
well now. Okay, like those little torpedoes being there, like, yeah, they can be kind of annoying because they disrupt your ability to bowl, but at the same time, like, the physics on them is interesting. Just peg it, and just the bowling ball just bounces off in the distance.
yeah, it's like it's a bowling ball. It's supposed to be heavy, but because it's a bubble, it can also bounce. Wow, look how short this map is. Very short.
Well, it is just a mini hub.
Yeah.
Hey, you! Patrick needs to do laundry.
Which now I'm starting to think about that and just how this specific map is set up. It's just reminding me I still need to finish Doom.
Wait, which one?
2016.
How is this making you think of the 2016 Doom?
Do you know the level where you can first ever get the chain gun?
With
The whole hopping around on the walls out there?
yeah.
Yeah, now just imagine all of this stuff is red. It's
I've
very
gone
much
down
that
this
same type
hill
of area.
100 times,
And I was stuck in that area for a
rolling.
while because I'm
Darn
refusing
kids
to use a
think
guide
it's
to find
funny
all
to
the
push
stuff.
Me, but
Yeah.
if you can beat
So-
my time down the hill, I'll give you a golden spatula.
It's like her speed record is because kids keep pushing her down.
I feel like a new sponge.
It is so
Love
weird that
opening
that's
presents.
the thing. Like her speed record is because kids keep pushing her down the hill.
Don't forget to open the box.
Here we go.
Imagine going down without opening the box.
I have done that a few times. Okay, don't forget. I don't know if orange is short jumps or blue is long
Boy,
jumps.
Patrick will be glad to have this back. Pow!
So they actually have indicators telling you which type of jump you should do?
No, I just have indicated, like, see how the yellow is short.
Huh.
The blue one's gonna be a long. It has to be a double jump. Or I just do this one. I just cheat and just jump. See? You always meet like if you double jump or something.
Oh, sparkly!
That line, like how him saying "oh sparkly," like it feels very like oddly super effeminate for SpongeBob.
Robots on this.
Oh, that was ice. I thought you were just jumped into water or goo.
Apparently the equivalent of a snow level. But because you know it's in water, it's not snowy. Oh, I'm just questioning on the snow because you got this place because it's, you know, sand, but there's also indications like, yeah, on occasion the Bikini Bottom does snow.
Yeah.
The thing is, I don't know if that's because of the original writer to this or not. Like, he allows snowy levels.
I don't know.
Yes.
Because the show's had multiple writers, just the primary writer guy and creator.
Congratulations! You passed
He knew
with
what he was
flying
doing.
colors.
Driver's license. My boat license. Beat your course record.
Well, if it isn't my favorite student.
Yes, you're.
They really could have changed and not had favorite. Had her just not lie.
I think it's mostly Al. Yeah.
Well, she could just say something else that's more complimentary, or at least sounds like it could be. Like, oh, it's my longest student, or my oldest student. Actually, in New SpongeBob, I wouldn't be surprised if they have an episode that is just, oh, there's somebody who's actually been failing her classes longer than SpongeBob.
I doubt that, but it's SpongeBob.
Well, like, the whole conflict of the episode would be, like, trying to get them to get their license the entire time, and
Oh, that'd be scary.
and you know what the
You
end
just
joke
met
would
the
be is,
Sponginator.
the other person, they actually finally get their license, and SpongeBob would be like, hey, do I get my license? And it's like, no.
SpongeBob to mission control. The launch is a go.
That's just weird that that platform is there and not ours. It's hard to tell if this was a platform.
Yeah. I had no idea that was
my most
gonna be it.
favorite friend in the whole world. I found another golden spatula for you.
Oh, boy! Can I have it?
Sure, if you fall down to the bottom of this pit.
Isn't there a safer way?
It's always safety with you people. I suppose you could bungee down.
It's like, jump into the pit. Is there a safety way? Oh yeah, it's always safe with you
Quenty
people.
experience!
It just reminds me of the one Borderlands 2 mission.
Keep up the good work, buddy
What
of
was that
mine.
mission called?
And don't forget to help me out with the chum
Do you know what
bucket.
I'm trying to talk about or say?
No, I haven't played.
Oh, you haven't?
Never played it. Well, I played a bit of a Borderline land game with you, the 2, remember? Played a co-op for 2.
Oh yeah. Okay,
never
it's
really
like
got
late
into
into.
Never really gotten to fully play.
Oh, we could do that for the channel or them.
Well, depends. Does the Handsome Jack collection include one?
Hands and Jack collection is 1, 2, and prequel.
Okay. Is there a prequel?
Because it takes place before 2. Or pre-sequel. Because it takes place after 1 but before 2. And I just realized it might not include 1.
You don't
Because
say.
think of it, yeah, it's the Handsome
Well, there
Jack
must be a
collection,
way up
and
there.
Jack doesn't show up until 2.
Of course, there's a way up there. Just like how it established like almost everyone at some points can understand Gary, but the ones that can are not. That don't. Or so far, the ones that don't understand Gary are Squidward, Patrick, and Mr. Krabs. I think. Like SpongeBob understands Gary, and apparently Sandy understands Gary.
Well, it's kind of like people understanding Pikachu in Pokemon. Not everybody does. But Ash sure as hell does.
Well, they've been around. They've been together for so long. It's like at one point they just know what they think or say.
Which, that just reminds me, I find it kind of funny. They finally gave Pikachu a backstory pre-episode 1. And they don't explain why he's grumpy. He's just having a bad day. Because it's like, oh yeah, and Pikachu's so happy. Cut to the remake of that opening scene, and Pikachu's now grumpy for no reason.
Yeah, probably because he woke up. It's like, oh, why am I giving this? Founders here. Is this Larry or a Bubble Body? I think it's Larry.
I fly like the wind
A bubble
and
buddy.
float like a
Right.
sea bee. If you can beat my time down the hill, I'll give you a golden speck.
Yes, no, or no. Because I did one and I won. Should I see if I can do?
Just give it a shot.
Alright.
We're here, right?
But then again, I am feeling
I love
comfortable
opening
because, you know, I
presents.
like literally.
You did the hard thing already.
Yeah, I did like the hard one. Oh, I'm not gonna.
Ow!
Oop.
Oh, barnacles.
You lost, try again, and I died.
Well, I did just say one shot, so if you don't want to keep doing it.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, there's thing for destroying all the SpongeBob. All the SpongeMen, really.
That was Snow's Sandman down there.
Yeah.
Which, if I'm not mistaken, it's a sock. We'll say sock.
The fact the music just turned off because you
I
hit
feel like a new
that
sponge.
snowman or Sandman.
No, because I was like, oh, it wasn't.
Yeah.
Slide animation.
It's just it's kind of weird.
Oh yeah, this is the interpretation of the whole orange and yellow.
Yeah.
Look, or yellow or orange. Short jumps. Ooh, one requires a double jump. Even though if it looks like I can do it once, but believe it or not, I did it once, but it's like I fell.
Yeah, it does look like it to me that you'll get close, but you'll lose your start descending before you get to it, and you need to be at the height of that jump to make it.
Take that!
Scratch your nose or something?
Yes, I have to scratch my nose.
Fresh like a
both
spring
ends.
breeze.
It's like one of those, no, I can't scratch.
Yeah, I was doing 14 last night, doing a
Cha-ching!
trial, and well, I went to scratch my nose, and then the boss started an instant kill mechanic. So I had to panic and get myself in the right spot.
I feel like a new sponge. Number 1 in the Bikini Bottom scavenger hunt, 3 years running. Thank you. Ow!
Oh, come on!
Fresh like a spring
Those
breeze.
are the shy tikis. They literally will shrink. The moment I go up to them, they just do that.
I feel like a new
Ugh.
Also, yeah, I understand how you feel, because I feel an itch in my throat right now.
sponge.
Like it's like for water or like for drink?
The type that usually, like, I force a cough just to get it to not be there. But, you know, can't do that in a recording. It'll go away. It will go away. Yeah.
One golden spatula? Well, 2 golden spatulas.
that 3?
No, like 2 I have to get off camera. One from the glue and the second from being this course. And maybe find... Oh no, that sucks for the snowman. Okay, the final course. Now this one's definitely Larry.
Well, depending on how quick this is and how quick the end of the game is, it might not be considered off camera, might just be in your own time.
You know, that's what I'm referring to, off camera, my own time.
Well, I
I'm
mean,
the
like,
fastest there
completely
is.
your own time, not
My time
for
down
the
this
channel
slope
at all
is
anymore.
unbeatable. I'll give you a golden spatula if you can beat my time.
Yeah, one
Fresh
try.
like a spring breeze. Another find for Patrick.
I just remembered something. It's like when we were talking about the Sonic stuff. I refuse to play Sonic Adventure 2 for the channel on PC.
Oh, because of bugs, I
It
guess?
does not have controller support. And I've been trying to do it on like my own, but like I can't even get halfway near my records in City Escape anymore. Like,
For a mouse and keyboard?
yeah. Well, okay, I have like extreme muscle memory on how to like finesse the control stick during stuff like that. Like,
Hey, you. Patrick needs to do laundry.
Sonic Adventure 2 was the game that got me into speedrunning. It was my first speedrun.
I love opening presents.
And specifically, I did IL speedruns, and City Escape was the one I did the most. So yeah, if we ever do for the channel, like, I know a lot of people complain about the Knuckles levels. I love them. Mainly because of the music, though.
I don't mind the knuckle levels, because, well, for Sonic Adventure 2, I don't mind, because there's that whole, there's the whole, like, because with the Sonic Adventure 1 compared to 2's, fine, like, mostly the tracker.
Yeah. Well, no, the tracker in 2 is worse than 1. The tracker tracked all 3 at the same time, and
Yeah, that's a good thing.
in 2, it only tracks 1 at a time.
Yeah, well, I find that hard, because let's say I'm in, like, the one area, and for all I know, I could have missed one.
Well, that's what happens in 2. That's what I was saying. Like, they downgraded it in 2, so it will tell or won't tell you if you missed one.
Well, 2 tells you
I
missed
feel
one.
like a new sponge.
Like,
2
what-
only shows you one of them at a time.
That's 1. That's DX.
No, that's 2. I've run both of them so many times.
But I've played it too, and they always did both. It always had all 3 unlocked.
It was always just the first one, because I always know where to check, just so if I'm not finding the
Congratulations!
current one, I know where to look for the other ones.
Unless am I getting confused though?
Because 2 has the hint system,
Yeah.
and the hint is always only the current one.
Isn't the hint like the ball, or is it the choke, or the
The little TV screens.
Oh, those.
Which
I was
this
referring to
space-
Cabal, like the light, it's like this way.
Yeah, but that will lead, yeah, in that one, that would lead you to a random one, rather than in 2 where they had the hint system where you got 3 hints per.
I'm sorry, I had a moment of blackout. You know, did I do Larry's? Yeah, I did. So that's all that's left is Bubble Buddies 1.
Too pretty.
I know my Sonic
Take it.
Adventure games, like they're.
Just
I
met the
remember the part with
Spongebob.
Knuckles, like all of the locations were all unlocked, regardless of where you were. It still worked.
It only did the track or they did it in an order.
Oh, thank Neptune, you did it!
Trust me,
Now I can go get my equipment and
that is
see
the one thing that I always
it.
found was the best part, or better in Sonic Adventure 1 to 2, is the tracker.
Yeah.
But 2 played with that more because the hint system.
Just put this. I would change subject to this at the moment.
Actually, I think that Patrick borrowed your equipment.
What? Who said he could do that?
I did. I figured if you didn't know, you wouldn't mind. Again.
Again.
wouldn't mind. Of course I mind. It's only the most expensive skiing equipment you can buy. And what does Patrick want with that stuff anyway? He doesn't even know how to ski.
I want the worm now.
He's burning it.
Yeah. So weird. You're just having a headache from that now?
No, I'm actually feeling pretty good when it comes to headaches lately.
No, I'm like referring to like he wants the worm now.
Yeah.
I thought you were having like one of those.
No, it's that's
There's nothing like the smell of bubbles in the morning.
Well,
Smells
only
like
leaves one thing
victory.
to do unless do we have time or
yeah, we have time.
okay, because depends if I
We should have time. I should clarify it that way.
yeah okay.